But here in 2008, there was the Arab League summit that was held in Damascus, and Gaddafi is given a warning to other Arab officials, and watching it now is definitely eerie. Let's just see what the certain reaction from a Mr. Assad. Oh, hold on, let me go back for a second. I missed the first second. An entire Arab leadership was executed by hanging. Yet we sit on the sidelines. Why? Any one of you might be next, yes? And they laugh. There's laughter in the background. You might not be able to hear it, but there's laughter in the background. And here is the man who just had to flee his country laughing at the thought, oh, this couldn't be me. And this is a great point, too, because this motherfucker right here, the laughing, like, oh, you guys are next. Like, you think it's just happening to me? You think I'm just too fucking stupid and I don't know what I'm doing? It's going to happen to you, too. And the same shit they're saying about me, they're going to say about you, which they are, by the way. Like, hey, I'm more of an ally to you than anything else. And this is a perfect fucking allegory for the average person.
Yeah.
Especially here in the United States. Everybody, whenever they hear about trans people getting their rights taken away and legislation, passed that is specifically targeting them, they think to themselves, oh, well, that doesn't affect me. Not my problem. They're not coming after me. When they think about legislation that comes after people of color, they don't think anything of it because they're not coming after me. They're not going to come after me.
Wow.
It's always somebody else. It's never, nobody ever thinks it's going to happen to them. It's the same way that things happened during World War II. You think all those fucking Germans, everybody that lived in Belgium, all the people who lived in Poland, you think all them motherfuckers thought that shit was going to happen to them?
No.
They said, oh no, if we just do what we're supposed to do, if we just, put our fucking head down and put our fucking eyes on the grindstone, no one's going to fuck with us because we're not fucking with them. Guess what? They ended up getting fucked with. And it's one of the main reasons, right? From the Holocaust, they always say, first they came from the communists, but I did not do anything because I'm not a communist. Then they came for the gay people and the trans people. I didn't do anything because I wasn't gay or trans. Then they started coming for the Romani people. I wasn't Romani, so I didn't do anything. Then they started coming after the Africans, and then they started coming after the Muslims, the Arabs. I didn't do anything because I wasn't them. And then they came for me, and I had no one to fucking defend me. And that's the whole reason why we see this heightened culture war bullshit. And that's exactly one of the many reasons why we do our stream, is just to talk so people can see, as an example, that there are normal people out there. And there are important conversations to be had. But a lot of times the conversations involve having to not necessarily force, but have people who think that human rights violations are fine, or who have like the libertarian perspective of healthcare. Oh, well, if you get sick, if you can afford to get sick, you can afford to get healthy. It's not my problem. Like, those motherfuckers, they need to start listening. We've been hearing them talk. Their ideas have been winning. Their ideas have been at the forefront of American fucking policy since its inception. We've had to listen to them. But yet, they still always try to pearl clutch and be like, oh, we need to have more conversations. We need to have uncomfortable conversations. And then you start talking about race, and they're like, ah, la, la, la. I don't know, dude. That's kind of fucked up. We can't talk about that right now. Let's talk about something else. You start talking about gender. Same fucking thing. They get uncomfortable. They start getting mad. They don't want to fucking talk about it. So exactly, how the fuck are we supposed to have these conversations? Again, a lot of the change that is needed to take place comes from within, as corny as that sounds. And I hate saying that because I hate the idea of individual change, but it is crucial to the overall end goal. And make no mistake about it, me saying this isn't a way of being like, oh, well, this is activism or anything. No, we're just fucking Twitch streamers who are ultimately on a journey trying to figure out how to fucking process and cope with the current crisis that we face in this country every single fucking day. And we're trying to find other people that are doing the same thing, who want to have those uncomfortable conversations, but most importantly, who also want to listen. And again, You could be like this guy. A lot of you motherfuckers that, have this idea, you can be like him because he's laughing. A lot of you are just like he was, saying, oh, well, you know what? That shit's never going to happen to me. I'm never going to get overthrown by the United States government. I'm never going to get overthrown by NATO forces. I'm never going to get, imprisoned for just my beliefs.